I want to share a surprising fact with you. 8 out of 10 adults over 60 are living with circulation problems. The good news is that these struggles can often be improved with just a few simple drinks, familiar, easy to prepare, and supported by science. Think about it for a moment. Do your legs often feel so heavy that every step is a challenge? Do bulging veins on your legs leave you feeling embarrassed? Or maybe burning foot pain keeps you awake at night, and each morning you wake up wondering why your body feels drained of energy? If any of this sounds familiar, then what you're about to learn could truly change your life. My name is Dr. Alan Brooks, and for over 20 years, I've helped thousands of adults over 50 restore their circulation naturally using safe, affordable methods backed by medical research, not expensive prescriptions. Just recently, I heard from Robert, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Chicago, who shared with me even a short walk to the corner store leaves my legs swollen and aching. I spend more than $200 a month on prescriptions, and nothing improves. Sadly, Robert's story is not unusual. Every week I receive dozens of similar messages, people stuck in pain and relying on pills that only mask the symptoms rather than fixing the root cause. But here's the hopeful part. Poor circulation does not have to be a life sentence. In just a few minutes, I'll reveal 5 natural research-supported drinks that can start improving blood flow in as little as the first week. These aren't old folk tales. They're supported by studies published in respected journals such as Circulation and the Journal of Vascular Medicine. Some have even been shown to reduce leg swelling by up to 70%, in just 2 weeks, ease that heavy dragging feeling, and help restore the vitality you thought was gone for good. The real issue behind poor circulation isn't simply age. While aging plays a role, studies show the body also builds up toxins over time. Inflammation becomes chronic, and unhealthy habits make things worse. Too little exercise, poor diet, stress, and even dehydration all add to the problem. Think about it. How often are people given painkillers, compression stockings, or creams for varicose veins? These may bring short-term relief, but they never address the inflammation inside the body. Research in the Journal of Vascular Medicine shows that chronic inflammation is a key driver of vein damage and poor blood flow, yet it is rarely treated directly. The pharmaceutical industry makes billions each year from drugs like pentoxifylline diosmin and anticoagulants. But these medications don't cure circulation problems. They simply manage symptoms and often create long-term dependence. What I'm about to share is completely different. Instead of masking pain, we go to the root using the natural healing power of food. The drinks you're about to learn about contain bioactive compounds proven to calm inflammation, strengthen vein walls, restore elasticity to blood vessels, flush out toxins, and supply the nutrients your cardiovascular system needs. And here's the best part. Each drink costs less than a cheap snack, yet offers results no prescription can match. One recipe in particular is so effective that cardiologists often use it themselves. And in some European countries, insurance companies even recognize it as official therapy. That drink will be revealed as number 3 on our list. But before that, your body needs the first 2 drinks to prepare for maximum results. The first drink on our list is simple yet powerful ginger lemon water. To understand how effective it can be, let me share the story of Roberto, a 65-year-old former bus driver who spent over 4 decades behind the wheel. When he first came to see me, his legs were so swollen that even slipping on shoes had become impossible. Walking short distances was painful, and he admitted, "Doctor, I feel hopeless. My wife has to bend down just to put my socks on." I encouraged him to drink ginger lemon water consistently for 15 days. The results were remarkable. Within just 1 week, Roberto called me with excitement. "I can see my ankles again." By the end of 2 weeks, he had shed 3 kilograms of retained fluid, and was walking more than an hour each day without discomfort. Stories like his are common because this drink addresses the real cause of circulation problems rather than just the symptoms. So what makes it work so well? The answer lies in the science of its ingredients. Ginger contains gingerol, a natural compound shown in studies published in the Journal of Medicinal Food to act as a potent anti-inflammatory up to 5 times stronger than aspirin without the harmful side effects. Gingerol relaxes blood vessels, eases irritation, and allows blood to move more freely. Research also shows that ginger boosts nitric oxide, the same molecule targeted by costly circulation drugs, but here it happens naturally and safely. Nitric oxide helps widen arteries and improves oxygen delivery throughout the body. Lemon brings its own benefits. Its vitamin C strengthens fragile capillary walls, while flavonoids such as hesperidin improve venous return, which means blood flows more efficiently from your legs back to your heart. Lemon also acts as a mild natural diuretic, helping flush excess fluid, without the risks of chemical diuretics that often dehydrate the body. Here is the precise recipe that helped Roberto. Use a fresh ginger root about the size of 3 fingers, 1 large organic lemon, 500 milliliters of filtered water, and 1 teaspoon of raw honey if you prefer sweetness. Peel and thinly slice the ginger. Boil the water, add the slices, and let it simmer for exactly 8 minutes, no shorter, no longer. Remove from heat. Let it rest for 5 minutes, then squeeze in the lemon while the water is warm to protect vitamin C. Add honey if desired strain, and divide into 2 servings. Timing matters. Drink the first serving immediately after waking on an empty stomach to reactivate circulation after hours of rest. Take the second serving 30 minutes before dinner to improve nighttime blood flow and reduce daily inflammation. There are a few precautions. If you take anticoagulant medications such as warfarin or Xarelto, consult your doctor before use since ginger can enhance their effects. People with gallstones should also be cautious and never rely on powdered ginger. Over 90% of its active compounds are lost in processing. Fresh ginger is the only way to get real results. This first drink is incredibly effective, and in most cases, visible improvements appear within the very first week. Drink 2 green tea with honey and cinnamon. In Japan, it is so valued that people often call it the potion of heart health and long life. The remarkable part, you probably already have the ingredients at home: green tea, raw honey, and pure Ceylon cinnamon. At some of Tokyo's most respected hospitals, heart surgeons have a unique habit. Before stepping into the operating room for complex procedures, they sip this very tea, not out of tradition, but because science supports it. Green tea is rich in antioxidants called catechins, with EGCG epigallocatechin gallate, recognized in journals like Nutritional Biochemistry as one of nature's strongest protectors of blood vessels. Here's the real breakthrough: when green tea is combined with raw honey and authentic Ceylon cinnamon, the benefits multiply by nearly 300%. Unlike black or oolong tea, green tea isn't fermented, so it retains more catechins. These compounds act like repair agents, strengthening vessel walls that often weaken and leak when circulation is poor. Raw honey plays a crucial role. Beyond sweetness, it contains enzymes and bioactive flavonoids that act as carriers, helping catechins absorb into your bloodstream. Without honey, your body may only absorb a small fraction of green tea's active compounds. With it, absorption can rise above 80%. Then comes Ceylon cinnamon, known as true cinnamon. It contains cinnamaldehyde, which expands blood vessels, balances blood sugar, and reduces inflammation. This is different from common cassia cinnamon, which contains coumarin and may stress the liver if consumed in large amounts. Here's the recipe. I prescribe use 1 teaspoon of loose green tea leaves, not bags, 1 teaspoon of raw honey, 1 to 2 teaspoons of Ceylon cinnamon, and 250 milliliters of filtered water. If you don't have a thermometer, boil and let it cool for 3 minutes. Pour over the tea leaves, steep for 3 minutes, then strain. Once cool enough to sip, add the honey and cinnamon. Many people make small mistakes that reduce the benefits. Steeping in boiling water destroys catechins. Brewing too long makes the tea bitter and less effective. Adding honey while the tea is too hot wipes out its enzymes. Even using cheap bagged tea can reduce potency. Timing is also key. Drink this about an hour after breakfast, so nutrients absorb well. If you take medication, wait at least 2 hours as catechins can interfere with drug absorption. A University of Tokyo study followed 200 adults with circulation issues for 3 months. Results showed leg swelling decreased by 65%, blood returned to the heart, improved by 40%, nighttime pain was cut in half, and nearly 8 in 10 had visible improvements in varicose veins. This second drink doesn't just stand alone. It builds on the benefits of ginger lemon water, multiplying results and accelerating recovery. Together, they form a powerful duo, simple, affordable, and proven by science to improve circulation naturally. Drink 3 beetroot and celery smoothie. If you're looking for results that may even surprise you, this third drink is one you cannot ignore. It's the very recipe that transformed the health of George, a 72-year-old grandfather from Dallas, Texas. Just weeks earlier, he struggled to climb a single flight of stairs. His legs felt heavy and swollen, and he moved with discomfort. But less than a month later, he was full of energy, dancing joyfully at his family's anniversary celebration. Beetroot is one of the most overlooked vegetables for circulation. It is packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes and widens arteries. This means smoother blood flow and less strain on the heart. To put it in perspective, many high-priced prescription drugs for circulation and even erectile dysfunction rely on boosting nitric oxide. Yet 1 glass of beetroot juice can raise nitric oxide levels by up to 300% within 3 hours, according to studies in hypertension. The benefits don't stop there. Improved nitric oxide also enhances oxygen delivery to muscles and supports overall stamina. Research has shown older adults who drank beetroot juice experienced better endurance and reduced blood pressure naturally. Celery makes this recipe even stronger. It contains 3N-butylphthalide, a compound that works as a natural diuretic and vascular relaxant. This helps flush excess fluids and ease vessel tension. Celery is also rich in potassium, an essential mineral that balances sodium and water in the body. When potassium is low, swelling and heaviness worsen. Studies in the Journal of Medicinal Food link potassium-rich foods like celery with healthier circulation and blood pressure control. Here's the exact recipe. 1 medium beetroot, about a 150 grown, 2 celery stalks with leaves, 1 or 2 green apples, 1 teaspoon freshly grated ginger, 250 ml cold water juice of 1 or 2 lemons, and a pinch of sea salt. Wash the beetroot, but don't peel. It's in the skin where nitrates are highest. Cube the beetroot, chop the celery with leaves, and place everything into a blender. For best results, drink it on an empty stomach at least 30 minutes before breakfast. That's when nitrates absorb more efficiently and circulation improves faster. The peak effect usually comes 2 to 3 hours later. A few cautions: if you have kidney problems, check with your doctor first due to the potassium. If you're on blood pressure medicine, monitor levels closely at first. And don't worry if your urine looks pink. This harmless effect comes from beet pigments. If the taste feels too strong, adjust with half a cup of pineapple, some fresh mint, a teaspoon of raw honey, or a splash of orange juice. These tweaks make it refreshing without reducing its power. On its own, this beetroot and celery smoothie is powerful. But combined with ginger lemon water and green tea with honey and cinnamon, the improvements in circulation can be life-changing, natural, affordable, and supported by science. A favorite among Japanese heart specialists, and for a reason you might not expect. This simple infusion is tied to why Japan, despite having one of the oldest populations in the world, continues to have the lowest rates of heart and circulatory disease among developed nations. Drink number 4 is parsley and garlic water. While many assume Japan's cardiovascular health is due to fish or green tea, the truth also lies in a centuries-old tradition called mizu-no-kusu, or water medicine. For more than 800 years, herbs have been infused in water to create what are known as elixirs of long life. And one of the most enduring recipes is parsley and garlic. Parsley is much more than decoration on a plate. It is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin K, a nutrient critical for artery flexibility and smooth blood flow. Older adults are often deficient, which raises the risk of hardened arteries. Research in the Journal of Nutrition links low vitamin K levels with arterial stiffness. Parsley also contains compounds like myristicin and apiol, which work as gentle vasodilators and natural diuretics, easing fluid retention and circulation issues without upsetting mineral balance. Garlic, meanwhile, has been called nature's artery cleanser. When crushed or chopped, it produces allicin, a compound so powerful that scientists compare it to a natural pipe cleaner for blood vessels. Allicin dissolves arterial calcium deposits, lowers LDL cholesterol, prevents clots, reduces high blood pressure, and helps vessels stay elastic. A University of California study that followed 1,000 people for 4 years found regular garlic eaters nearly halved their risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who didn't. But preparation is just as important as the ingredients. Here's the traditional Japanese method. 1 large bunch of fresh parsley, about 50 to 3 garlic cloves, 1 liter of filtered water, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and the juice of 1 lemon. Chop the parsley finely, stems included. Crush the garlic and let it rest 10 minutes to activate allicin. Boil the salted water, add parsley and simmer for 5 minutes. Then add garlic and cook 3 more minutes. Remove from heat, steep 15 minutes, strain, press the solids and add lemon juice while warm. Concerned about garlic breath? Parsley neutralizes odor thanks to chlorophyll, and chewing mint or cardamom clears any trace. This is why Japanese practitioners pair the two. Parsley enhances the healing effect while erasing the smell. To get the most benefit, timing matters. Drink the first serving on an empty stomach in the morning, the second around 10:30 a.m., the third mid-afternoon at 4:00 p.m., and the last 2 hours before bed. This schedule ensures garlic's 6-hour vasodilation effect keeps blood flow strong all day. Because this remedy is potent, caution is needed. Avoid it if you take anticoagulants such as warfarin or Xarelto, are preparing for surgery, are pregnant or breastfeeding, have clotting disorders, or suffer from very low blood pressure. If you take blood pressure medication, consult your doctor and monitor your levels daily, as garlic can enhance the effects. Some mild reactions may appear at first, such as more frequent urination from fluid release, slight dizziness as blood pressure stabilizes, warmer hands and feet from improved circulation, or more active digestion from garlic's enzymes. These usually fade within 3 to 5 days, showing the drink is working inside your system. The first 4 drinks we've discussed are already powerful enough to transform circulation. But the 5th drink rises above them all. This is the exact formula I rely on when patients need rapid improvement. A natural solution so effective that in some cases it has even helped prevent emergency procedures. Drink number 5 is coconut water with turmeric. Why? Because it's not only the most effective of the 5, but it also amplifies the impact of the others, producing results that seem almost miraculous, yet are firmly supported by science. Let me explain why I call it the fast-acting rescue formula. Many people think of coconut water as just a refreshing beverage, but in truth, it mirrors the electrolyte balance of human blood, which means your body absorbs it immediately without the slow process of digestion. Even more impressive, coconut water contains compounds called cytokinins, natural plant molecules with proven anti-inflammatory and regenerative properties. The benefits are so remarkable that in certain emergencies, doctors have used coconut water intravenously as a substitute for saline. For circulation, this translates into instant hydration. At the cellular level, reduced blood viscosity, improved plasma balance, and faster restoration of electrolytes. Then comes turmeric, a golden spice with a reputation that spans centuries. Its key compound, curcumin, is recognized as one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories ever studied. Research published in pharmacological reviews shows that curcumin is up to 8 times stronger than ibuprofen, without the harmful side effects that can damage your stomach, kidneys, or heart. Since chronic inflammation is at the core of nearly every circulatory disorder, curcumin works directly at the source. It blocks inflammatory enzymes, reduces markers such as TNF-alpha and IL-6 shields blood vessel walls from further harm, and even activates repair cells to restore healthier blood flow. Here's where the magic happens. Coconut water acts as the perfect delivery system for curcumin. Normally, your body absorbs only about 3% of curcumin from food or supplements, but when combined with coconut water, absorption can increase almost 20-fold, ensuring curcumin reaches the areas where it's needed most. Drink this once daily, ideally 1 hour before lunch. Why then? Because your digestive system is at its peak. Efficiency, allowing the body to absorb and utilize nutrients more effectively. In acute situations, severe swelling, painful inflammation, or urgent circulation problems, this recipe can be taken twice daily for up to 5 days with at least 8 hours between servings. Science, tradition, and experience all point to the same conclusion. Coconut water with turmeric is more than a drink. It's a rescue formula that restores balance, strengthens circulation, and enhances the body's natural healing power. At this point, you're holding the most complete natural roadmap I know for restoring healthy circulation. Used in the sequence, we covered these 5 drinks can move the needle in ways that may surprise you. Remember the opening of this video. The note about how the pharmaceutical model often keeps people tied to costly prescriptions. You've now seen credible evidence that there's a safer, less expensive, and often more effective path. Unlike medications that only mute symptoms for a few hours, these formulas work at the root, calming chronic inflammation, supporting vessel elasticity, and nourishing blood flow from the inside out. One essential caution: if you're taking medications for circulation, blood pressure, or blood thinning, do not stop them on your own. These drinks can enhance the impact of your prescriptions. I've seen many patients reduce their doses under medical supervision, but only with careful monitoring. In the end, the difference between change and the status quo isn't what you know. It's whether you act. Your body's capacity to heal has always been there. If you'd like to discover even more natural strategies for living longer and healthier without relying on endless prescriptions, click the video appearing on your screen. There I'll reveal the proven habits followed by the world's longest living populations, people who remain strong and active well past 100. Remember, your health is in your hands. The power to restore and renew has always been within you. You simply needed the right guidance. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Your support allows us to reach more people who want to stay strong, independent, and healthy as they age. Before you go, comment below with your age and where you're watching from. We love hearing from our wonderful community. And never forget, better circulation begins with small steps you can start today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.